Saturday, 14th of October from the Manchester Arena, we have KSI versus Tommy Fury. Now, this fight has entertainment written all over it. I don't know if you guys have been following the press conferences, all the great media stuff that Misfit and The Zone are doing. Shout out Misfit and The Zone. They're doing a great job of advertising this fight, you know, making it more exciting, getting the fans riled up. You know, it's been... Shout out John Fury as well. John Fury has been doing his thing. John Fury always brings that, you know, element of excitement, element of surprise. You don't know what the guy's going to do. So, shout out John Fury. But, yeah, so this fight, you know, for me, entertainment. A lot of people are straight away claiming that, you know, and looking at it saying Tommy has a great deal of experience. His experience will get him the win. But where I agree that, you know, Tommy Fury comes from a fighting family, he's been around gyms, he's been around the fighting game his whole life. He only turned pro at the end of 2018, December. He fought, you know, majority journeyman, as you do when you turn pro, just to get experience. Notable names on his record, he fought a 2-0 undefeated cruiserweight at the time. After that, he fought Anthony Taylor, Daniel Bokiansky, sorry if I butchered his name, and then Jake Paul. So in terms of like his opponents, his rounds, the longest number of rounds he went was 8 rounds with Jake Paul. Before that was 6 rounds. So I wouldn't say his experience is gonna be key. I think it's more his size, more his size, definitely more his power, because if you compare them in terms of size, Tommy is way bigger, you know, but KSI, he has that, you know, he has that element of surprise. Like in terms of his style, he doesn't have a traditional boxer's style. He doesn't throw, you know, traditional punches. He throws them from wide angles, weird angles, something you can't really prepare for. So Tommy's going to be caught off guard by that. And he's even admitted to himself that these YouTubers have, like, you know, not a traditional boxer style. You can't really predict where the punches are coming from. They can hit you from any angle. And with that, you know, I've already given KSI the puncher's chance, but that's only going to increase his chances even more. So it's going to be interesting. Another thing is KSI is a hard worker, you know. The man, whenever he applies himself to anything, whether it be music, whether it be YouTube, you know, boxing in this instance, the guy gives it 100%. He takes it seriously. He does everything he can to make sure he can be the best he can be in that field. And that's been proven by his performances, the way his shapes change, you know, just everything in it. So I wouldn't be surprised. And remember, guys, the guy doesn't need to box. He's doing this because he genuinely wants to build himself a legacy. He genuinely enjoys it. And the last thing we need to remember is he's providing opportunities to people, you know. People need to remember, I see a lot of, you know, people in the pro boxing world, you know, saying that it's a disgrace, you know, they're taking everything we work for, you know, and first and foremost, I'm a hardcore boxing fan, but I disagree with that. Firstly, give respect to these kids and, you know, everyone that's boxing. They've taken their fan base and applied it to the sport. They worked hard to get that fan base in their own discipline, and they've now taken it to a sport they've never done before, trained. They have the balls to get in the ring and take punches. So I take my hat off to them. And if anything, they're bringing more awareness to the sport, more eyes to the sport. You know, it's helped the zone. In turn, it's going to help the other fighters on the zone. So I don't think it's a bad thing necessarily. And, you know, the way Misfits have done things, the way they have things organised. Look, recently, they've got BoxRec recognised, you know, the fighters on BoxRec. They're going the right way and they're paying their respect. So, you know, all we can do, guys, is support, you know, keep watching. But prediction time for me now. Ultimately, logic tells you that Tommy Fury is going to win this fight, and I believe potentially it could be a stoppage. You know, and that's no dig at KSI. Like I said, KSI is a hard worker. If he wins, I won't be surprised. I wish him all the best. But ultimately, I hope, you know, the fans get to see an amazing fight. I hope both men come out, you know, safe and healthy at the end of the fight. It's going to be a great fight. It's going to be a great event, and may the best man win. But my prediction is Tommy Fury is going to win. I feel like if JJ is going to win KSI, it's going to need to be by a knockout. I believe he can do it. You know, he has that style. He's worked hard, and he's got a puncher's chance. But we'll just have to wait and see on Saturday. Regardless, it's going to be a great night, and I'm going to be tuned in for sure.